Hi, my name is Tina, I'm head of design of Victoria Designs, and we have another crafting kit for you, the Herb Garden Box Crafting Printables Kit. Alexandra from the YouTube channel Alexandra M got creative with these printables and came up with the most amazing project, a very beautiful professional looking box. It has tons of storage even behind the lid, and she also made a stunning journal that fits inside the box. Alexandra has a lot of inspiring craft tutorials on her own YouTube channel, so it's definitely worth your time to take a look. In this video, Alexandra is just going to show you the beautiful crafts that she made with these printables. If you would like some more information and details about the kit, the link is below. And now, here's Alexandra.
Hello everyone, it's Alexandra. Welcome to this new video, which is going to feature the new digital paper collection from Victoria Designs, and it's called the Herbal Box. So of course I had to create the box, and the journal is hiding inside of it, so I'm going to show that to you too in just a few seconds. I have been working on this project for quite some time. The idea of it started as an kind of an educational project that I wanted to have for my two daughters, which are 8 and 6 years old. I have just started to grow some flowers in our garden. So I wanted to have something, to be able to save seeds in, and to save some dried flowers, and take some notes about how some of the seeds grow, and share it with my girls. So yeah, that's the box that will store all those special pieces and notes inside of it. I think the box is actually one of the biggest that I have created so far. It measures about 10 inches by 7 and is about 4.5 inches tall. I have created a handle for this suitcase, of course, so that it's easy to carry it around. And there is this this window frame on the lid of the suitcase with a beautiful butterfly and some flowers and a ticket in there as well. I really like the dimensional look of this window frame. Then of course I'm going to share with you in that tutorial how to create the handle and how to create the suitcase, and it will be all covered in the first part of the tutorial. Let me show you a little bit more of the suitcase. Here on its front it has the swing closures. It has a label holder with this wonderful butterfly from the collection, and I have also added this heart locket charm on the front. The sides look like this. They have simple decorative piece on the side panels right here, and the back looks like this with two hinges that hold the parts of the suitcase together. I have used the little pieces from the die, and this die is from La La Land Crafts. I will link it in the description box down below. These decorative pieces can be easily created without the use of the die as well. You just punch a circle, and I think 1-inch circle will be fine for this, and you just cut the circle into 4 pieces, and there you have your decorative corners done. So anyways, I have used the die because it has this cute stitching all around, but once again, you don't have to use the die, and you can create the corners in the old-fashioned way as well. Let's have a look inside. Let me just fold the handle so it will be easier to open the suitcase and I will hold it at an angle like so, so that you can better see what's inside of it. So we have two parts, and there is a compartment on the lid. You can pull the lid out like so, and that's the metal ring pull that I decided to use for it. So I will put this aside and show you what I have in here. This compartment can hold an additional journal of a larger size than the one that I have right here. I'm going to show it to you as well, of course, in a second. But this compartment, in my case, holds two cards that I have made and a little ephemera holder. And what's stored in here are basically the leftovers of the ephemera cutouts that I was left with after completing the project. So I decided to store everything from this collection in here, and maybe to use it later on when I am working on the journal with my girls. So that's the little ephemera holder right here. And these are just two plain cards that I have created using some of the ephemera pieces from the collection as well. And I have also used some decorative chipboard right here that I was sent from the Leo Mami brand, which is based in Russia. I really like the botanical designs, so it was a real pleasure to incorporate them in this project. And yeah, the rest of the pieces that you can see here are from the Herbal Box paper collection. And I have also included some botanical paper die cuts in here to add some more interest to these cards. I really like how they turned out. This is what I'm going to store, at least for now, in this compartment on the lid. So this thing goes inside. If you're going to create a journal for this compartment of a bigger size than the one that I have right here, it needs to be 9 inches by 6, and the width of the spine needs to be up to 1 inch. Otherwise it will not fit in there. So in the second compartment of the suitcase, I have 3 of these little boxes, and these are the Matchbox style boxes that I am going to show you how to create in our tutorial. I really like how they turned out. They look very cute, and the fact that 3 of them fit inside this section here makes me very happy that I was able to work the measurements out in the correct way. So each one of the boxes actually holds a few printed seed envelopes, and these are included in the Herbal Box paper collection. They're absolutely cute, and they're really small. Each one of them, when assembled, measures 1 3/4 by 2.5. In this box we have rosemary, basil, sage, and cinnamon. And what's good about these, that I can really store the seeds of each one of those plants inside these envelopes and show my girls how each of those seeds look like. So this is the first box, and once again, this is how I embellished it. Then the second box holds another 4 envelopes, and they're different from the ones which are in the first box. Here we have black pepper, lavender, savory, and oregano. So 4 of these go in here. And then the third box has 4 more envelopes, so it's 12 of them all together. So here we have mint, thyme, parsley, and coriander. I just can't. They're so adorable, these envelopes. Very cute. So these are the Matchbox style boxes for the seed envelopes. And then this compartment, the last one, holds the journal. It's a mini journal, and it measures 4.5 roughly by 5 3/4. The spine is about 2 inches. Let me show it to you in detail. So we have this stitched label on the spine. The back is rather simple. There is a bit of lace that I have added to the spine right here. The cover has different cut out pieces from the ephemera sheets from the collection. They're all layered together, and I have used some seam binding ribbon for the closure. I also added 2 of the quarter circles to the corners of the journal to tie the journal in terms of style together with its case. So let's see what's inside here. I have used a mix of printed pages from the pack and some more tea-dyed papers that I had in my stash. So I'm going to show everything to you right now. The inside of the front cover has this pocket. Every printed piece that you see is from the paper collection. So there are 2 of these cards in here, and I have also used the coin envelope. I already had this one ready, so I just needed to embellish that. There are 3 signatures in the journal, and there is a notebook that I added in here as well, so don't mind it for now. The journal has 3 signatures, and each signature has kind of a signature cover, which uses again one of the background sheets from the paper collection. So the first signature cover has this corner pocket with 2 cards in it, and on its backside we have a flip out page with a glassine pocket and a tag from the paper collection in there. And this is a printed page from the journal pages of the collection. Another card behind the tag. Then I love the designs of the journal pages in this collection so much, and botanical theme is one of my favorites, so it was such a joy working with it. Another page. Here I just clipped a ticket from the paper collection, and there is a larger ticket on this side and a smaller one on the other side. The pages that you see that look like this are from the botanical book that I had, and of course you can use whichever book pages you might have. And then the printed flower here is from the paper collection. Another beautiful page, and here I have added a pocket with a tag, and I just glued this butterfly onto the pocket. Then here we see a flap of the envelope that I have created and embellished and included in between the pages of the signatures. Oh, let me show you again how the pieces are layered on that flap. Another page with a cutout of the bellflowers in here. Another corner pocket with a few cards in it. And another page. And here is that envelope, which holds 2 cards inside. And this is how I decided to embellish this one. Then I have added a few cut out flowers, and the names are not related to the pictures, but that's the thing. We can search together with the girls how the toad flax actually looks like, and so on. Then more pages are in here, and I have tried to add as many cut out flowers as I could. Then here I have just a journaling card that I have created. It's plain on the back, and it is just clipped with the help of the paper clip to the page in the journal. I love these cards as well. Then another page, the printed one. And here I have a pocket with more ephemera cards from the paper collection. And this element right here, when unfolded, it looks like the pages of an open book. So I just folded it in half and mounted it onto this page, gluing down only the bottoms of the 2 halves, and that created this nice tuck spot for tags or ephemera cards. Here is the beginning of the second signature, and on the signature cover I have created this belly band with a beautiful label from the paper collection. And then I had some leftover pieces of the tea-dyed papers that I made into this little notebook. The only thing which is not from the paper collection right here is the date label that I had from one of the previous projects that I have been working on. Then here we have a flip out with a journaling card, and behind it hides a tuck spot with this tag. Then here again I have just clipped a card and a ticket onto the page. There is another printed page in here and a pocket with more tags that go back in. Then here onto this book page I have added one of the cutouts from the paper collection. There are more printed pages. Then here we have just a little card piece which I actually stapled onto the page and then covered the staples with the cutout bee and the butterfly on both sides. Then there is another tag and more tickets on this side. More beautiful botanical pages and images in here. More tickets clipped to the page and more cutouts from the paper collection. Here is a strip of tickets glued down to the page. Another book page right here, and I really like this image from the paper collection. Here I used a label as a tuck spot for 2 cards. And here is another journaling card that I have created and then glued it down to the page to create a tuck spot. And this one flips out like that. that's the end of the second signature. Then here we have that standalone notebook that I have created using some of the leftover pieces of ephemera that I had. And the rest of the pages are just plain tea-dyed or other kind, like this parchment paper right here. This is how the back of the notebook looks like. And this here is the third and the last signature. Again, we have a tuck spot on this side and on the other side too. Another cut out flower element from the paper collection. More of the printed pages. And here another corner tuck spot with 2 cards in it. And this beautiful butterfly in the corner. Here I have added another cut out flower to the book page. Here we have a little label tuck spot for 2 tags and a wonderful bee. Another flower. Here is one more envelope, which is incorporated in between the pages of the signatures, and 2 ephemera cards are stored inside of it. Then we have another printed page and more beautiful flowers right here. This is the flap of the envelope, and we're almost done with the flip through. So here is another beautiful page that I layered some cut out pieces on top of it. That's the end of the third signature with a tag and a journaling card in here. I love this butterfly. And then in the back we have another flip out with a glassine pocket and another tag in here. And then there is a vertical pocket on the inside of the back cover, and it holds a few more cards from the paper collection. And I have added the flower cut out to the pocket as well. And that's the journal. So I really hope you like this one. I forgot to show how I created the oval window frame here on the lid of the suitcase. So in the second part of the tutorial, after we finish creating a journal, I take a few moments to explain to you how to create another shape of the window frame for your suitcase using the chipboard piece as a base. And the frame that I have right here has been created using the oval die that I had in my stash, and I just thought that not everyone might have it, so I showed you a simpler way of creating the window frame for your suitcase. So it's in the second part of the tutorial in there, and I just want to show you that it will roughly look like this shape of the frame that I have right here on the second suitcase that I have created while working on the herbal box right here. And this is also the paper from Victoria Designs that I have used right here. And I still have to work on the boxes, as you can see, and on the journal for this case, so I have things to do, so to say. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you like what you see, and you will give it a go, and you will check out the wonderful and beautiful herbal box collection from Victoria Designs. So see you in the first and the second part of that tutorial. Bye.